Hello and welcome back to Soulcreek. We'll be continuing where we left off, which, if you recall, is, the indulgence. Ugh. So, in the previous video, Loken tried to teach Alex, craft, or at least try to get him to unlock his crafting abilities, I guess, by teaching him how to make what is basically a smoke bomb. Unfortunately, Alex lacks craft. At least he basically sucks at it without a certain someone's help. But yeah, what can you expect? He's just a human with an AI in his brain who is currently preoccupied. Anyways, but yeah, now the indulgence. They're there. They are witnessing things that I can't mention in the first seconds of the video because that's a YouTube policy. But yeah. So I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder if they're going to indulge. I wonder if I'm going to let them indulge because, this is YouTube and I can't actually let them do that. But yeah. Anyways, so, without further ado, let us continue and see what happens at the indulgence. We reach the tables. Dozens of cups have been pre-poured. I pick one up and sniff, but the stench of pungent alcohol makes me gag. Whoa, this is strong. You could kill a small human with this. Which one should we take to Taki? Behind me, Loken doesn't answer. Loken? What should... Gah! I'm taken aback when I suddenly feel two firm paws grasp my shoulders. Loken lowers his muzzle down to the side of my head. My body fizzes with anticipation as he presses his body into mine. I try to keep my cool, but he's never been so physically forward. Hey there, big guy. Hello. The tip of his nose brushes my ear, and he sniffs me. I tussle with him meagerly, completely aflutter. What are you doing? You must be clean for the indulgence. I showered earlier. Hey, I don't mind. I chuckle nervously, leaning back into his hold as his sniffing snout brushes the side of my face. But then I remember where we are. As much as I'm enjoying his affection, I'm self-conscious of being in such a public space like this. Loken senses my unease and backs very slightly away. You are uncomfortable? I will stop. There's a lot of people around. I feel his chest rumble and he pulls me gently back into him, hands on my shoulders. It's like I'm being coddled by a firm, fluffy cloud. Alex, do not worry about them. You are here with me. I blush. Won't they judge us for, both being guys? Perhaps. But Dravonia is our chieftain. She does not mind this. I only wish to enjoy this night with you, Alex. You are a good human. You have made things good. His paw squeezes my shoulder. We've been touching each other a lot lately. It's starting to feel familiar and right. I just like being close to him. There you are. I jolt as I hear Orion's booming voice and I jump away from Loken's hold, somewhat reluctantly. I was looking for you two. The Draconi clan doesn't feel complete without its infamous Black Runner. Of course he's but as new. The tiger claps Loken gregoriously on the shoulder. Loken smiles fondly whilst doing an admirable job of keeping his eyes on Orion's face. Orion, your troop is ready for tonight. See for yourself. The tiger gestures to the party around us. It's subtle, but I feel like the pace of the indulgence is already accelerating. I see men fondly tantalizing the woman with various seductive strategies. The drum circle has become louder, and the dancing more provocative. Everyone feels ready. The raw hunger is palpable. Frankly, I'm amazed these bipeds are able to hold themselves off for so long. They're doing their job, and they're doing it well. And what about you, Loken? Will you be partaking with Alex? My face burns. Even Loken seems to be agitated. Orion, the indulgence is not the human way. I'm sure that he'll pick it up. Do you still have the gift that I gave you, Alex? Loken's ears flick. Gift? I feel my face burn. Yeah, I have it. Then use it, both of you. It'll help Alex do things our way. You're one of the clan now, Alex, so partake. If Loken would rather not, there are plenty of others who would. No, he is mine. Loken grabs me by the shoulders. I yelp, almost losing my balance. He pushes me behind him and snarls viciously. Alex is mine. He is my salvage. I will show him. Nobody else. I sigh. To be fair, he lasted longer than I expected him to. Loken, stop. I just need to be firm, but compassionate. Back. Down. Now. I am sorry. I reach and pet his arm, giving him some affection, but keeping my voice strict. Take it easy. I'm not going to leave you. I promise. But you can't keep doing this. Okay. Orion huffs sympathetically. I imagine that he has some experience with Loken's issues, too. It's okay, Loken. I think Alex would rather stay with you. Besides, everyone saw you checking his scent. They see that you're claiming him tonight. Wait, that's what the display was for? Hell, I wouldn't put it past Loken. The hound growls, arms folding indignantly. No, I was only checking his scent. He must be clean for the indulgence. Of course, Loken. Of course. Well, I'll leave you boys to it for now. He gives me a wicked grin, then whips his tail around and stalks off into the crowd. I'm worried that Loken's good mood has dropped like a stone in a pond. You are okay, big guy? When he doesn't reply, I step in front of him and fondly stroke his arm. Hey. Alex. He seems to perk up again, quickly. I am okay. Then his ears flick at me curiously. Orion gave you a gift? I wince. I'm actually pretty worried that he's going to be mad that I didn't tell him earlier. Sort of, yeah. Well, he was telling me about the indulgence and... Rather guiltily, I plunge a hand into my back pocket and tug out the small leather pouch Orion gave me earlier, holding it out to Loken. With a frown, Loken takes it. He holds it up to his snout and sniffs. This is Flair? Orion gave this to you? He said that it would help me feel less nervous about, about you. I anxiously put my hands into my hoodie pockets, my cheeks burning. Loken stares at the package, then at me. He's got his usual cock-eared frown on. Then he steps closer and puts a hefty arm around my shoulder. I'm enveloped by his presence. Alex, humans like to mate? There is something completely adorable and alluring about the way that he flirts. It's so blunt and unrefined. I love it. Yeah, we do. Then Loken encloses my hand in his paw and turns it upwards. With a playful growl, he drops the pouch of Flair into my grasp. We should take it. What? It will be fun. Doesn't this stuff make you really horny? We will only take a small amount. We will retain our senses. My heart thumps when I realize that I'm actually considering this. Loken's made it clear that he wants something to happen, but how far would things go? If I take it, we'll surely have a spicier evening, but I'm also enjoying his calmer, more affectionate flirting. You really want to do this? It is your choice. It does not matter which you choose. We will still enjoy this evening. I look around at the crowds, all of them gearing up to drop their culture sensibilities and descend into raw, primeval lust. I imagine myself like that with Loken, abandoning my humanity. Ew. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Okay. Loken takes the pouch from my hand. We will return this to Orion. We will not partake in the indulgence. Whoa, wait, I step from his embrace and turn to face him. I'm not saying that I don't want to be with you tonight. Explain. I like you, Loken. I'm allowed to say that at the indulgence, right? I think that you're great. I've sort of been wondering what it'd be like to get, closer to you. Loken's tail thrashes happily from side to side. You are meaning this? Yeah, we can still enjoy the night without flair. I also wish to enjoy this night with you. You are sure that you wish to be closer on this night? I smile. Yeah, I'm sure. Then tonight, Alex, you are not my acolyte. His voice arouses my senses. It's slow and soft, yet intensely fierce. You are just... little human. He takes a heated step closer. His teeth glint as he grins eagerly down at me. And I will enjoy you, little human. I blush. Once again, I feel like prey being teased by a hungry predator. It's exciting. Loken! We both recoil from the distance. Dravonia's powerful voice shatters a moment. I look over and see the saber-toothed chieftain beckoning Loken over. The hound steps away from me, growling moodily. I can't blame him. I feel like we've just been snapped out of a trance. Our chief is inspecting the event. I will go and speak with her. Okay. You will take Taki her drink. I will speak to our chief, and then... Loken aggressively tugs me back into his grasp. I'm pressed right into the hound's chest. He bears his wicked grin down at me. I will have you, little human. My face slides against the soft fur of his. Behind me, I feel his fingers splay out firmly onto the small of my back, just above my butt. I shut my eyes, enjoying his grasp, and inhale. I catch his scent, his real scent, thick but sharp, like salted seawater. It's intoxicating. Sounds good. But just as I'm getting comfortable in his arms, the hound steps away and marches off to find Dravonia. He leaves me a quiver by the drinks table. Wow, I didn't think that he'd start acting so forward so quickly. Grinning to myself, I pick whatever drink that I think looks strong from the table and meander off to find the parched honey badger. It doesn't take me long to find her standing guard near the village square. Thanks for the drink, Rat. You enjoying the indulgence? I look around at the scene as I hand Taki her drink, overwhelmed by all the sights and smells. The drum tempo is steadily increasing. The bonfire is being fueled by the heaps of discarded clothes. But still, people are mostly holding their urges back. The suggestive groping has evolved into bodies being smeared together with rising passion, but there's no sex. Yet. It really is like a game. Everyone is just waiting until the tension breaks and the tribe gives way to mindless lust. It's something. Seems a bit subdued right now. Ice your balls, boy. It'll heat up later. Mia certainly looks like she's having fun. She's got 3 guys on the go now. Yeah, gotta watch that girl. Wow, one. Later she'll be pumped up to the eyeballs. Ugh, and people say Loken is poetic. Hey, have you seen Orion? Nah, not me. Why, you wanna suck his cock? Don't blame ya. My eyes roll. No, I just have something for him. You tight little human butthole? Hilarious. I'm only jostling with you. I saw you and Loken just now. You saw that? No shit, Rat. Everyone saw. Should've guessed little humans were gonna be his type. Bet he's been waiting to pounce on you since he plucked you out of the devil's crag. Ah, here's the digger now. Get over here, White Stripes. Orion turns from the crowd of the woman he's entertaining, a grin strolling over to us. Orion, you fucking bitch. Give me a kiss. The new tiger laughs, folding his arms nonchalantly. And where would you like it? Ha, this fucking guy. We hooking up later? That'd be something for me to brag about. Orion puts his arm around Taki's shoulder and grips her tightly. The meager Orion of the Ghostlands, knocked on his back by the infamous Badger of Carmine. The moment Orion calls her that, Taki's boisterous demeanor melts like snow under sunlight. Her rancorous cackle blurs slowly into a forced smile, and her stance loses its usual self-assurance. Orion and I both sense her shift in mood straight away. The tiger lets go of her, wincing apologetically. Sorry, Taki. I shouldn't have called you that. It was insensitive. It's fine, Tigger. Don't worry. Just been a while since I heard that name. The honey badger blows a raspberry and waves his concern off. I hadn't considered. Forgive me. She waves his concern off again with exaggerated flair. Quit bawling, Stripes. I'm fine. It was a long time ago. Look, I gotta go check the other guards are doing their jobs proper. I'll catch you both later, yeah? Of course, Taki. Yeah. See you soon. Taki nods to us both, then hurriedly marches off into the party. I'm left with Ryan, wondering what just happened. The Badger of Carmine? Orion shakes his head. Taki has quite a reputation, even outside of Ilea. It's not my place to tell that story. I nod, deeply curious about trying to stay respectful. There's more to Taki than I thought. Oh, you can have this back. I tug the pouch of flair from my pocket and hold it out to Orion. He takes it, head tilting curiously at me. So, you're feeling confident enough without it? Yeah. Whatever happens between Loken and I tonight, I'll just let it happen naturally. Then it sounds like you need to go find him. I doubt that he wants to miss the opportunity to play with you. Yeah, maybe. I just wanted to say thanks for all the advice and stuff. Alex, I'm a troop leader. Encouraging all this is my job. Besides, I want Loken to be happy. So go, make each other happy. Before I can utter a retort, Orion turns about and wanders off into the mass. Immediately he's set upon by the attention of others. I guess he's right. Tonight is about Loken and I. Left alone, I begin scanning the crowd. I spot Dravonia, but the hound isn't with her anymore. Where did he get off to? It doesn't take long to find the hound by the bonfire. He's standing with arms folded, head rotating slowly around. I assume that he's looking for me. Feeling confident, I sneak up beside him and affectionately bump into his side. Hey! Loken jumps, startled. Alex! I nestle into him, tucking myself under his arm. The heat from the bonfire bathes us pleasantly. He chuckles, curling his arm around my shoulder and tugging me into his side. Little human. Big hound. You are enjoying the indulgence? I look around us. The dancing is becoming more intense, and the people are yelling loudly as the beat reaches a chaotic pace. Almost everyone is nude. Seems like it's heating up. With barriers between us breaking down, I shamelessly lean my head against his massive form, his chest rumbling happily, his arms compressing me into him. We go quiet. I could almost doze off just standing here like this in front of the fire. It's a sweet moment. My eyes almost lull shut until... Look, there are now tits everywhere. I snort with laughter. Way to break the mood. There are also many bollocks. I really need to stop teaching you these words. He looks down at me. I look up at him. There is a momentary pause. So, what happens now? I mean, everyone's having a good time. Do we just watch, or...? I yelp as his staunch arms encircle me. His paws meet at my belly, and he tugs me right back into him. The back of my head nestles into his chest, and I groan happily. We enjoy this night, little human. His muzzle is right beside my ear. I shudder as his hot breath blows against the side of my face. His voice lowers into a snarl. I think you want more of this. All around us, the drums seem to get louder. The dancing crowd begins moaning and crying with increased intensity as a flaming bonfire soaks me in humid heat. This feels nice. The soft reverberations of his chest against my back make me shiver. Feeling me grinding back into him, he slips one of his huge paws beneath my top and brushes his fingers against the bare skin of my stomach. Ah, you still wish to get closer? Yeah. His paw travels further up, his pads pressing into my belly and then up to my chest. I feel him graze one of my nipples. Oh man, he's never touched me like this, trying to ignore the oblivious crowds around us. I decide to let him explore me. This is close enough for you? Yeah, you could get even closer if you want. As Loken grinds into my back, I suddenly feel something hot and hard prod into my lower back. Whoa, Loken! Alex. Humans like to mate? I bite my lip, my cheeks burning, the sound of yelling and drumming becoming blurred as I sink into his arms. Humans love to mate? That is good. There is a sudden wet smear against my cheek as he abruptly licks the side of my face. I laugh, tilting my head and smiling at all this affection. All around us, I sense the indulgence about to reach its peak. The teasing is over. It's about to begin. Humans love to fuck. I've glimpsed his side of him before, but it's so much more intense than I imagined. Even now, I feel like he's holding himself back. We do. You are a human. Yeah? Then you love to fuck. Maybe I do. I just lean back into him and let him toy with me, totally giving into his curiosities. Eventually, one of his paws starts to drift downward. The drums are deafening. His fingers dip beneath the hem of my leggings, barely an inch from my waistline. He steps away suddenly, letting me go. I'm broken from my heated trance, almost losing my balance. What? Huh? Loken? What is it? The drums reach a crescendo and blast into a deafening rhythm. The dancers abandon all sense of rhythm and order. Piece by piece, they strip what remains of their clothes and throw them into the fire. It is too loud. Oh, wanna move somewhere else? Water. Now. The hound abruptly staggers off through the crowd, leaving me perturbed and concerned. Loken? Hey, wait up! I follow Loken as he hurriedly leaves the crowded square. I call to him several times, but he ignores me and carries on marching away from the indulgence. We end up in the opposite district near the farms, where it's much quieter and the hound drops to his knees by one of the water taps built into the wooden huts. With zero hesitation, he turns it on and plunges his head beneath the billowing stream of cold water. I wince, keeping my distance as droplets splash me. After a few moments of dousing his entire face, he sits back and leans against the wall, panting. His head fur is absolutely dripping. I approach him cautiously, concerned. He runs his paws through his waterlogged fur. I am wet. He shakes his head madly, spraying droplets in every direction. I bring my hands up to my face to defend myself. Hey, what? Watch it, hound! I laugh at his antics. He eventually stops flailing and leans his head back against the wooden hut. I sit beside him, eyebrows raised in worry. It got pretty loud back there, huh? It is better here, with you. Leaning against the wall next to him, I lightly pet his upper arm to try and comfort him as I usually do. And that is feeling good. You like having your arm rubbed? I do. Have you got any other spots? Spots? Places that you like being petted? He seems hesitant at first. I'm about to offer some reassurance, but then I hear his throat rumble with affirmative content. He takes my hand in his own and places it gingerly behind his own ears. I laugh. Ear rubs? Huh? Who would have thought? With a firm grasp, I dig my fingers behind his wet ears and give it a firm scratch. His eyes roll backwards and he smiles in angelic bliss. His flexible ears bounce back every time my fingers grace them. I weave my fingers into his waterlogged head fur, checking for his reaction. His throat thunders with happy growls. His mouth is very slightly ajar. Do not stop. I can't stop myself chuckling. He's loving this. Who would have thought that he could be such a puppy? You're so cute. His eyes flicker open, scanning me up and down. Little human. He tugs me closer. I yelp and end up kneeling next to him, just short of sitting in his lap. I put my hands on his chest and support myself. My face is level with his muzzle. I realize slowly how rare it is for us to be at the same height like this. Hey there, big guy. Alex, there is no one else here. Nope. His paws settles against my sides gently, fingers kneading into my abs through my top. Unable to resist touching him, I tentatively reach for his sculpted stomach. Can I pet you there? His pelt is thicker here, becoming fluffier as it goes below his belly button and further. You're soft. His paw tightens around my waist, and he pulls our midsections together, our eyes locked together. Do you guys kiss? The hound takes the hint and leans closer. His nose bumps lightly against mine first, and I twist my head ever so slightly to fit the shape of his muzzle. It feels odd, feeling my cheeks brush against his face fur. At first, it's slow and steady, like two hands nervously joining fingertips, just the single soft pulse of the warm lips against mine. Despite the canine design of his face, it somehow works. I feel the coarse vibrations of his chest as he growls. His fingers dig into my side, and he kisses me again. I match the serene flow of his lips. It's so good. I never imagined that he'd be such a good kisser. Given the shape of his muzzle, I didn't think that he'd be able to kiss me at all, even gently, like this. He pulls away from me, but then nudges his snout into my cheek and inhales deeply, bathing in the moment. I shut my eyes and lean my head against his snout. Alex. Yeah? You are a good human. You too. I feel his paw move behind me, then slide down. I yelp as they grasp my backside again, and his chest vibrates lustfully. I want this. My butt? Yes. Out of nowhere, Loken twists his snout down my neck and laps his tongue across my cheek. I flail and tussle him weakly off, snickering. Eck, you and your tongue. You are tasting good to me. Planning to make me your next meal? I am planning that. Wow, that look has such an intense power over me. Alex, you are ready to return to the indulgence? Are you sure? It was pretty loud. I am sure. We will sit together by the fire. Ah, yeah. That sounds nice. Might give your head a chance to dry too. Come. His paws find my shoulder, and he guides me from the floor and back to the indulgence. We don't speak. I just lean against him fondly. By the time that we return, the village square is illuminated only by the auburn glow of the bonfire. Shrouded by the opaque darkness, the indulgence has reached its peak. Groups have formed where men and women have given totally into the debauchery, with very little art or civility in the act. It's ferociously primal. I hear the depraved, feral baying of the bipeds in the throes of the moment, and see entwined furred bodies tangled in a torrent of passion, barely visible in the dim light. No words are spoken, only howls, growls, and snarls. Those getting senselessly pounded are mostly on their hands on knees, feverishly slammed by the frenzied breeding partners. It's all liquefied by the burning, tropical aurora of the bonfire. As Loken casually leads me close to the flames, it's hard not to feel swept up in all this condensed and searing passion. The hound sits cross-legged in front of the fire. He closes his eyes. I can't tell if he's ignoring it all or absorbing it. I sheepishly sit beside him. This is really something. My knees bump against his. The husky's white fur is tinged with orange. I see the hint of a smile on his muzzle. I open my mouth to speak, but I'm briefly distracted by the sound of someone climaxing behind me, loudly. You guys really don't hold back. Loken shuffles a little closer to me, then lifts his arm over my shoulder and pulls me warmly into a sideways grasp. Smiling happily, I nestle beneath his arm. The heat of his body and the bonfire in front of us melts through me like the waters of a hot spring. When the indulgence happens like this, I am alone. But I am not alone tonight. This is good. I am glad that you are here with me, Alex. I'm happy to be here with you too, Loken. My head falls slightly against his chest. The hound looks around at the indulgence, the choir of pleasured cries and tempting sights just washing over him. We sit silently for a while, despite everything going on around us. You are really not bothered by all of this? It is not as loud when the indulgence begins, and I have witnessed these sights many times. Here we are having an affectionate cuddle by the fire while everyone around us is breathing furiously like beasts in heat. And yet, I don't feel weird. Loken is with me. We're in the weird spot together, at the indulgence, but not quite part of it. So, when you and Orion got together, you did it here? With everyone else? We did not. I preferred to be alone. He respected that. I don't blame you. I don't think that I could even get nude in front of everyone. I see his ears flick pensively, and he narrows his eyes in deep thought. What? You are funny. Why? I am not shy like you. Come on, you'd be okay being nude in front of your whole clan? In front of Dravonia? I would. Even then. I don't know what's come over me when I immediately blurt out my next thought. I don't believe you. You are thinking I am dishonest? You just don't seem like the type to get into all of this. You're too... modest. He flinches, head cocking to the side. Then he shoots me a mischievous grin I'm growing to love. Bah, what are you... Quite suddenly, the hound pushes me away from him and gets up to his feet. He turns facing me. I blush, my head at crotch level with him. Wait, I was kidding. With a teasing smirk, the hound grabs the strap around his chest and clicks it open. He tears it off and his leggings drop down to the ground. I gawp, staring at the husky as he sheds most of his clothing and stands before me, with only his loincloth clinging to him. He beams smugly at me, arms spread wide in challenge. I gulp, soaking in the sight of him, my cheeks turning red. You still believe I am modest? What the hell has gone into him? This is the last place that I expected him to get playful with me. Not that I'm complaining. I like it when he's having fun. It's so rare, even funnier where we are. Caught up in his weird sense of humor, I smirk and point coyly at his loincloth. Well, technically, you're still wearing that, so... The husky folds his arms impishly at me. This is a ruse, Alex. You only wish to see me undress. Hey, you're the one that started stripping in front of me, big guy. If you wish to look at me, then you must undress first. That is the game. I narrow my eyes, gesturing at the scene around us. I am not exposing my bare human ass to this lot while they're all mid-pork. Aside from anything else, if I play his game, would I really be ready for him to see me naked? Then you are a modest coward. I glare. What did you just call me? Dog? He steps closer, baring his teeth playfully. A coward, human. You will not undress, but I will. So, I am the winner of this game. Oh, hell no. It's on, mutt. Fine. I don't know if it's the spirit of the indulgence or, more likely, feeling more comfortable around him than I ever have before. In defiance, I jump up in front of him and my top off, throwing it aside. I stand bare-chested, glaring proudly at the grinning husky. No, you are still clothed. I can't believe that I'm doing this. Determinedly, I fix my eyes to his, tug the waistband of my leggings loose. With a flick of my legs, I let them fall to the ground and stand, butt-ass naked in front of Loken. Caught up in the heat of the moment, I just spread my arms and glared challengingly at the hound with a satisfied grin, copying his earlier gesture. There, behold the last human dick. For a moment, he stares, shocked. Then I see his eyes captivated by me. His chest begins to rumble, and his teeth glint in the firelight. You look good like this, Alex. I feel my face burn, arms folding over my chest, indignantly. It's not like you haven't seen this before. Come on, your turn. Loken's eyes narrow confidently. He hooks a thumb around the hem of his loincloth and tugs it off. Ah. Wah. Well, fuck. He's gorgeous. We make eye contact, and I see his upper jaw quiver in a hungry snarl. Hey there, big guy. Little human. So... Now you are as I want you. Just as he takes a step closer. Ahem. Both Loken and I whirl around in shock. Dravonia is standing right there, arms crossed in amusement, a faint smirk carved across her face. I immediately make a vain effort to cover myself. Ah, Chief. Having fun? Yes. I frown at Loken, who doesn't seem at all fazed standing in front of her with his junk out. In fact, he steps over to me and once again curls an arm around my shoulder. I'm tugged back into his sideways embrace. My whole naked body is pressed against his. I want to enjoy it, but the Chief is right there. Oh fuck. We were just messing around. I stumble over my words, burning beneath the Chief's amused judgment. Alex is proving to me that he is not modest. No, I wasn't. I was. Fuck! Dravonia rolls her eyes. I see. Well, point made. Alex is not modest. I'll leave you both to it. Loken, try and be respectful. Chief. The saber-toothed tiger turns her back to us, chuckling softly, then leaves us standing there, naked and flustered by the bonfire. I frown at Loken. Why did you say that? We are misbehaving at the indulgence. It is disrespectful. I snort. Maybe we're being nude at an orgy? We are mocking the indulgence. Should we get changed again then? Loken's arms tighten around me. Once again, I'm rocketed by the happy vibrations of his aroused growl. I snicker, nestling behind his arm. No. Loken lowers his muzzle to my shoulder, and he smears his tongue fondly across my cheek again. Ugh, hey, is licking a hound thing? It is. So I'll expect regular tongue baths from you? Tongue baths? Yeah, never mind. Okay. I've almost completely tuned out the ravenous orgy taking place around us. All I care about is him and his embrace. Alex. Yeah? Kiss. I chuckle fondly, then turn to face him and place my hands flat against his bare chest. He leans down. Given our height differences, he needs to lean down quite a bit, but he manages. His muzzle tilts to the side and our lips lock together again. It's just as wonderful as it was before. This time, his kiss is greedier. I hear his eager growls and I feel his paws sliding to my sides. Feeling his nude furred body against mine is amazing. The silken brush of his pelt and the firm bump of his sheath prodding against my belly. To my surprise, I feel his huge, flat tongue slide against my mouth. Damn, he must be a messy kisser. Not that I mind. I push my smaller tongue against his. Loken eventually pulls his muzzle away, holding onto mine tightly. Alex. Yeah? We will return home now. I blink, surprised. Really? I wish to be alone with you. I wonder what his intentions are. I like the sound of that. As interesting as the night's events have been, I'm far more taken by everything that's happened between Loken and I. But how far will we want things to go? Still ignoring the rankest orgy taking place around us, Loken and I fumble around for our clothes and hurriedly put them back on. I'm disappointed to see him closed again, but I suspect he plans to tear them right off as soon as we're back at the lodge. Nobody pays us any mind as we leave the indulgence. The heat of the bonfire behind us fades away. Side by side, we wordlessly exit the crowded village streets and head towards the forest. He has his arm around my shoulders. I lean my head against his side, enjoying his warmth against the chill of the alpine breeze. However, just before we reach the lodge, his mood drastically and suddenly changes. Alex. Yeah? You... are you okay? I am. Tell me. But he doesn't tell me anything. He just looks sad. I frown. Loken, talk to me. I do not know. I frown, concerned. This seems to have come from nowhere. I didn't say anything. We were just walking home silently. We stop walking. He's staring straight ahead, unsure how to reach him. I just pet his arm comfortingly. Take your time. He doesn't reply for a long time. You are... There's another long pause. Meaning it? Meaning what? Meaning it. Tonight, you are... meaning it? Poor guy can barely string a sentence together when he's anxious, but I think I understand. Loken. He finally looks down at me. You're a good hound, and I like you. I mean it. You are certain? He really does need constant reassurance. I am not going anywhere. You're stuck with me, big guy. After another long stretch of silence, I eventually feel his tail swaying. You are also stuck with me. I slide my hand up to his paw. He takes it and my small hand is encapsulated by his. So, what happens next? After tonight, will we still... He frowns for a moment, then looks away. The indulgence will end. Oh. But I had fun. I also enjoyed this night. So, let's not stop. Loken catches my uncertain look and grunts. It would not be proper. There is a pause. You know how my people did things on their own terms? We could try that. This would not upset you? As long as it doesn't upset you. I also want more. Despite his assurances, he still looks away anxiously. What if we had another indulgence? Just for us. We could have one every day. The clan would judge us. Then we won't tell them. It's not like we're in love or anything. We'd just be having fun, right? Alex, I do not think... He's really not comfortable with this. I shouldn't push him out of his comfort zone. It's not his way. Well, whatever happens, the night isn't over yet, is it? He glances sideways at me, and I hear his chest rumble as he steps closer. It is not over yet. I grin bashfully as his playful grasp slips under my shirt. His paw pads rub against my shoulders and chest. Inside, we will enjoy the rest of this night. He ushers me towards the lodge and hurriedly leads me inside. Once we're inside, Loken heads over to the bed. I stand by the door, searching for the light switch. Do not use the lights. Okay. Alex, tonight, you will sleep here? He indicates his own bed. With you? With me. His tail flicks hopefully. Yeah, that sounds nice. The indulgence is not over. You wish to continue? Carry on? Or that's enough? Choices, choices, choices. No, that's enough. Let's just stop here. It's been a great night. I don't want to ruin it, and I'm pretty tired, and I have a headache. Oh, I have such a headache. Okay. I am also tired. I chuckle, reaching up to rub his muzzle tenderly. He tilts his snout into my touch, growling contently. We will sleep. Loken guides me gently over to the bed. The hound unclips the strap around his chest and lets it flick off. Then he puts his thumbs beneath the hem of my leggings and tugs them down. Eager to feel his pelt against my skin, I tear off my top and step out of my leggings. The chill dissipates next to Loken's warmth. I place my hand on each of his forearms. He reciprocates, bringing his paws up to enclose my wrists softly. These are little hands. His fur brushes into my bare skin as he hugs me into his body. Every inch of him is pressed against me. I groan happily, rubbing my head against his chest and inhaling his oceanic scent. You're soft. And you smell nice. As he claps me in his embrace, we both stumble awkwardly over to the bed. He lowers himself down, bringing me with him. I settle into his warmth, downy pelt. We fit together perfectly as two puzzle pieces. Fuck. Loken, you are so comfortable. He squirms. I'm squeezed into his embrace. I hear his soft flow of his breath, feel the gentle current of his chest as he breathes. My fingers brush through his fur, and he growls in warm content. You will sleep here every night. Will I? You. Tomorrow, you will be my acolyte again. Is that what you want? We will not discuss this now. All right, we'll talk in the morning. The weight of the day bears down on the both of us. We're exhausted. I feel him starting to drift off by my side as my own consciousness starts to melt. Alex. Yeah? You are small. I like you too, Loken. Cool. Sleep heavy, big guy.
Seriously?
Yeah?
Okay, but seriously?
You're the one who suggested that I should just go for it.
Yes, but without my involvement.
Ah, come on. You're the obvious solution to a really big problem.
Here he is, folks, Alex, the last human, and this is what he wants me to use my hyper-advanced functions for. Butt stuff. Honestly, it's no wonder you guys went extinct.
This is about you two, dipshit. If Loken fucks me, wouldn't you rather we survive this process?
Fine. I could reinforce the stratum corneum of your epidermis, maybe reduce the sensitivity of...
Whoa, I don't need details. Just make it so that he doesn't tear us in half.
Oh, relax. It's just butthole skin. It's got the same composition as the skin of your lips. Explains why you sentient beings love blowjobs so much. Either way, just leave it to me. I'll keep us in one piece.
I missed you, dickhead.
You and your sentiment.
I mean it.
You okay?
There were times when I felt kinda useless without you today.
Hey, don't give me that. You're doing fine.
You weren't there for Loken's craft lesson. It was a disaster.
So, even with my functions, there will always be things that you suck at. Alex, that's life.
I guess. But whenever I fail, I feel like I'm letting him down.
Who?
I'm the only human left. Whatever that means, it's on me. If I fuck things up, I don't know. Whatever we're supposed to be doing here, Bite, I'm gonna need you more than I thought.
Don't put the pressure of an entire species on yourself. It'll break you. Have some faith in that human brain of yours. You've got this.
So, did you learn anything about the algorithm that we found at the rhinestone dish?
Not about its functions or origin, but it does contain a lot of clues about the Zephyr.
Go on.
It keeps referencing an event in history, the Epoch of Technology.
Doesn't ring a bell.
There was a century-long period leading up to the Cascade where the progress of scientific discovery skyrocketed. New, innovative technologies were suddenly being discovered and implemented at a ludicrous rate. It was insane.
What kind of technologies?
Nanotechnology, genetic engineering, quantum computing, molecular reconstruction. It even mentions induced suspended animation.
Oh, that's big. Does the data say that would cause this epoch of technology thing?
Nope, but the boom of scientific progress was too steep and sudden to be natural. The Zephyr must have discovered something. Whatever it was, they reaped these benefits.
And the Cascade came shortly after.
We need the second half of the algorithm, Alex. It should give us the full picture.
But what does this algorithm do, Byte? It's not just a time capsule. You said that it has a purpose. Did you find out anything else?
No.
Did you just lie to me?
No.
You did find something.
It's nothing, all right.
Just tell me.
Alex, leave it. I've told you everything important. The rest will come after we visit the boneyard.
I'm serious. Tell me everything.
You don't need to see this.
That was a command. Tell me. Wait, can you disobey my commands?
I was never beholden to them.
Seriously? I thought...
You trust me, right?
Not while you're withholding the information from me.
It's not like that. You'll just worry about this.
What's that supposed to mean? You're storing this data in my subconscious. Tell me what it is.
This stuff means a lot to you, and it's really dangerous.
You're damn right it means a lot to me.
And we're dealing with forces that even the Black Runners don't fully understand. We need to be careful. I'm just trying to protect you.
I can handle it. I need to know. Please. Bite. My whole species. Everything that I am. Please, help me find it.
It's probably better if I show you. When I started sifting through the algorithm, I began to get an idea of its true composition.
Composition? Isn't it just ones and zeros?
And you're just neutrons, protons, and electrons. But together, you make you. And the algorithm makes, well, this.
I don't... What am I looking at? What is this?
I have no idea.
Are we safe?
I put it behind a firewall. We're safe.
I don't understand. What does this mean?
I don't know.
Act 2. And that's actually where I'm gonna leave it for today. Oh, my back. So, that was the indulgence. I don't know if I'm gonna have to make this an 18+ episode even though you don't see anything. But there is a mention of a lot of genitalia and a lot of stuff happening, which may have to be censored because despite the fact that nothing is technically happening on screen, the fact that I am mentioning it, it still, raises a flag for YouTube because it's going to be for the general audience. And considering that a lot of minors are probably already watching these, I kind of need to cover my bases. So apologies for the people that don't get to watch this because apparently they don't want to, mark that they're over 18 or that they're not actually, whatever, I don't know. But last time that I did it, some people were complaining, but, whatever. It's just prove that you're over 18. But yeah, anyways, ow, my chair. So, yeah, indulgence. Loken and Alex have officially pushed their relationship, to a point where, obviously, I guess you could say that they're together now. Even though Loken still probably has trouble sort of coming to terms with, doing stuff with Alex beyond the indulgence, it's pretty safe to say that they're going to do it eventually. Or at the very least, they're going to try to do it eventually, but I'm going to cock block them. For YouTube. Anyways, but yeah, so yeah. About the little algorithm that Byte downloaded into Alex's head. It's clearly not ones and zeros, meaning that it's not computer talk, meaning that whatever it is that is connected to the algorithm, or at least that sprung up from the algorithm, it's clearly not from here, meaning from their Earth. So my assumption is that whatever caused the cascade is probably from outer space, maybe? Or not maybe from outer space, maybe from a different dimension or something. Again, spoilers, people. So yeah. We're probably dealing with something that was not human-made, or at the very least that was not intentionally released by humans. Because as with most stories and with most, sci-fi movies, it's usually the humans' fault that, an apocalypse happens. So yeah, the humans probably found something and released it, and that caused the cascade. They were probably using this same algorithm or what they found in order to sort of jumpstart their rapid advancement in technology, as Byte was saying, nanotechnology, reconstruction, suspended animation, etc., etc., etc. I'm wondering, though, if perhaps Alex is a result of trying to sort of recreate humanity after they were all killed, or something along the lines. Because, it can't be a coincidence that he was found in a pod and that he is somehow connected to the rest of what is left of humanity, or at least the rest of what is, to the algorithm and this stuff, this information. And I'm assuming that the other half of the algorithm, along with what we already have, or what Alex has, sort of gives him a history of what happened or something like that. I don't know. We'll find out eventually, I suppose. And, well, this is day 4, so we're on to day 5 next. So we'll find out in 3 more days. Yeah, day 5, day 6, day 7. Yeah, day 7. Hopefully. Well, actually, no. I already know that. I already more or less know what's going to happen on day 7. I didn't actually read it. I skimmed, because I usually have to do that. I just skim. I don't actually read, so even if something happens, I don't spoil myself. But yeah, anyways. I know that in day 7, we will be going to the other dish. We'll be going to the Devil's Crag, whatever it's called. So yeah. But for now, whatever. Anyways, so write down in the comments what you think, and thank you all for watching / listening. If you would like to play Soulcreek yourself, you can do so by going down into the link in the description for the Twitter page, related to Soulcreek. If it still exists, if, Twitter still exists by the time that you are watching this video, which should have a direct link to the itch.io page where you can download Soulcreek. But in case it doesn't exist anymore, or the Twitter link is broken, then you can go over to itch.io and download it from there. But you do have to be signed into the website in order to do that, because it is, you know, adult visual novel, so it's not available to the general public. And I will also be posting a link down for the, I think it's a creator's own coffee. So if you like Soulcreek, then you can donate to them through coffee, as you all did for me when you donated to my coffee when I reached out for you guys, you know, for some help, and you all came and did a wonderful job. So yeah. Also, yes, my coffee will also be down there in case you want to keep donating. So yeah, you know, it does help. Like, trust me, this round of donations that you guys did helped immensely. Trust me. It allowed me to do what I wanted to do, and I am very thankful for that. And you guys went way above that, and yeah. Anyways, but yeah. So, you know, it's still there if you want to donate more. I'm not stopping you. Anyways, but yeah, so thank you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.